Happy Friday! Yay! I know it's kind of a weird week because it's already kind of like we are having the weekend. I forgot to mention Happy Thanksgiving yesterday. Just a little secret, I take all these beforehand. So I didn't even really put two and two together, but it is Friday. I have an excellent exercise for you today. We are going to be doing a bridge. Yep, that's it. Plain old bridge. It's one of my favorites. Here is how we do the bridge. You're going to lie on your back. You're going to drive your low back into the floor, and you're going to lift, leading with your pubic bone to the ceiling. Then what you're going to do is actively squeeze your knees together. You're not going to shuffle your feet together. You're going to keep your feet hip width apart and squeeze the knees. Drive the abs down, press the pubic bone up. When we're done with the bridge, you can roll one vertebra at a time back down to the floor, trying to get your low back to land, then your sacrum, then your butt cheeks. Okay? We're going to hold it for 30 seconds. So we're going to roll up, hold 30 seconds with knees squeezing actively together, then we'll roll down, okay? We have 3 sets of these to finish out our booty blasting Thanksgiving week. Let's go ahead. Drive the abs down, roll on up. Here we are. Go ahead, squeeze these together, and time begins here. If you like to bring your arms underneath of you, you can do that and shuffle your shoulder blades together. But be sure to remember to drive the pubic bone up, pull the abs down, and squeeze the knees together, really trying to find the knees with one another here. I usually just open up my arms and let my low body do the talking. For 3, 2, don't drop. Now we roll down one vertebra at a time, trying to get our low abs or low back to touch before our sacrum, before our butt. Let's take a quick break here. We have 2 more rounds of that. Man, yeah, my hips are exhausted from this week's exercises. I hope you really, really loved it. I wanted to do sort of like a big hip week. Just because, you know, it's good to really focus on parts of the body and perfecting, you know, their form and their mobility and all that jazz. Here we go. Let's go ahead and drive the pubic bone toward the ceiling. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Feet stay hip width apart, knees squeeze together, and time begins. And as you're breathing and lying there, you're checking in. Your shoulders aren't doing any of the work here for you. You're relaxed in the shoulders. I'm noticing I want to rotate back. I'm actually using the floor to rotate my shoulders back. And then I maybe have to shuffle my feet closer again, driving the hips up, pulling the abs down, squeezing the knees together. And let's go ahead and start to roll down one vertebra at a time, trying to get the low back to touch before the sacrum does, and then before the butt cheeks. Let's take another break. We have 1 more round, and then this week is over. O-V-A-H. Ready for that. Oh, a lot of times when I'm doing like resting or active resting, I'll do like some stretching. Oh, and I can really use some of this direction. Oh, always so tight. When you exercise for a living, it's kind of how it goes. When you live for a living, though, let's be honest, that's how it goes. And let's go ahead and drive that pubic bone up. Abs down, shoulders open, squeeze knees together, time begins. Yeah, because you're going to be sore and tight wherever it is you are always, you know, closed off. So a lot of people have sore low backs who work in offices because their hip flexors are always tight, or your hamstrings are always tight because you're seated all day and your knees are bent. You know, so we got all kinds of things going on after a couple decades of living. And let's go ahead and roll on down one vertebra at a time. Low back first. then sacrum, then hips. Awesome, you guys. We done. You did great. Nice work. I hope you get to enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. And good on you for continuing with your workouts even through, you know, family and stress or whatever it is the holidays are bringing for you. All right? So have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Peace.